Welcome aboard to E39 Source. Today working on an E46, in this case a 2002 330xi. We're going to be replacing door sills, front door sills, as well as this piece of interior trim. I bought new and I bought from ECS, and these things are pretty cheap. I'm used to working on an M5, so in comparison these are dirt cheap actually. Here are the four parts that I have. The tan sill strips are the same. Again, this is the part number for the tan piece, 51478227520. Pretty darn inexpensive. And then the driver and passenger pieces of actual sill trimmer right here. This is the driver's side. It's a 51478219186, and the passenger front is a 51478219185. And they come with the clips in there. These, however, do not come with any clips. I'm going to just reuse my old ones. So without further ado, let's begin. Already, I know there's rust here and I don't care. This is a designated winter car. You'll see just, I mean, this is one of the major things that detracts from this car. It is just beat to crap, and it's inexpensive enough I'm willing to replace it. So to start off, I guess it's a totally different piece than the actual sill, but I'll show you how that comes up. You're going to need a little bit of strength. There's going to be 3 clips holding it in. So I'm going to get over here, get your fingers under it like that, and pull up. Do another one in the middle. And that one came up there at the end. I lied. I said there were 3, there's 4. So it looks like 2 of them stayed in here. They're just going to slide out like this. 1, and it's a little tighter. There's 2. And then these 2 stayed in the actual car. So here's your best friend, one of these one of these pry tools. So we're just going to get that in here underneath it, pry up like that. There's that one, and a little bit of prying. There's that one. So there's all 4 of those. This piece, I cleaned it up a lot, so it doesn't look bad on video, but in person you really feel and see the scuffs in it. I'm not being anal with this car. I just don't want to look at crappy parts that are cheap to fix. So that's the removal of that. The installation would be taking it out of the bag, sliding the 4 clips in, aligning them in the holes, and then giving them a smack on top, making sure that these things are aligned correctly, not over here, you'll break them, and then that'll stay in place. I'm going to go ahead and move on right now to removing this. I'm just going to wedge this under here. I'm not worried about the paint here, and I'm just going to pry up. I don't care if this thing breaks, I don't want it. Just going to pry it up like that. Same thing over here, and it looks like it's pretty much going to come out for me. So 1 clip broke, the other ones are in there. We'll do the same thing with using this tool to pop them out, and I probably will clean up. Wow, that went up and hit my ceiling. I will clean up under here before I install the new one, but the new one's going to be the same deal. Line it up on the holes and smack it in. I'll show you when I'm done. Very, very, very simple. Just make sure everything's lined up, smack them in with your hand like that. There's a little groove in the lower B pillar here where that lines up. There's another groove over here by your hood latch where that lines up, so you know how to slide it around. Again, 4 connectors. 4 connectors here. I found it helpful to wedge this side up underneath the door trim, which, by the way, mine's new, and I didn't do that, so I got lucky with that. But wedge it up under there, and then actually use this tool again to press the little plastic tabs over so they line up with the holes, and then go over and smack it down like that. And aside from my little rust that I'm not fixing, that looks a lot better now. Nice and clean. About another 5 minutes, this side's taken care of. It's the exact same process. There's no rust on this side, and it looks beautiful. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next little job on the E46.